Good morning, y'all. It's Sunday morning. It's November 5th and it's 55 degrees out here. I'm actually thinking it feels pretty good. The high today is going to be 76, and we have had the longest dry spell down here that I have ever encountered. And I've been having to run my sprinklers like every 2 days. But things are still just barely limping along, and I have not done any work in the garden at all. I am feeling better. Thank y'all so much for all your kind words. I'm feeling better. I just have not gotten out and done anything. So the garden is just doing whatever it wants with a little bit of water. I was just going to show y'all just some little things, and just real quick because I got to go out of town. But come along with me. We had a little bit of a cold snap. It got down to say 45, and I was concerned that the coleus would not like that, and I was going to put it in the potting shed, but I just didn't manage to do it. So the coleus did make it. I have a lot of different ones, and I really do need to try to root some of them so that they will. If the big ones don't make it, I'll have some of the other ones, because I've got that Wicked Witch coleus, which I think the dark one is the Wicked Witch coleus. But I've just really been enjoying looking out the window. I haven't done nothing. Like, the only thing I did, I repotted the princess flower, and I'll show y'all that in a minute. I wanted to show you a view from the kitchen window, and you know, things have gotten kind of scraggly, but I've really liked all these colors. So this is that cat whiskers right here, and then of course the Salvia leucantha, and the bubblegum supertunia is really just starting to kick it. But from here, just all these colors, like the white, the purple, the pink, and the blue of the black and blue Salvia, and then the kind of burgundy of the Wicked Witch coleus, and then the diamond frost euphorbia in the back with the gumfrina and the zinnias. This, when the sun's shining on it and the butterflies are flying around, man, it makes me so happy. And you know, the butterflies, if they're gonna go to anything out here, they have been loving the zinnias. So those zinnias just kind of, I threw some seeds out and they just decided to grow wherever they felt like it. But this section right here has made me incredibly joyous. It really has. And then I had see this salvia right here, that's the Salvia amistad. I had to cut it all the way back, and then it grew back, and I've got some mystic spires right there, and then this black and blue, and all of those got really overgrown during the summer, and I cut them back, and then they came back and flowered. So you can see things, there's just so much work that needs to be done, and I just have not felt up to it. The bog garden really does look like fall has come from the different kind of fall colors that are going on. Things have either died back or they're just turning colors, and my little Venus flytrap is struggling down there. I need to, but I've got a couple of pitcher plants that have survived, and this is a spot where one day I came walking around really fast, and a black racer was in here, and he ran off because I startled him. But now I look for a snake every time I come around the corner right here. I haven't run the sprinkler out here at all in the front for a couple of weeks, and things have just started to go down, just dying down. But it served its purpose, and I'm going to be cutting it back soon and having a yard again. Whenever I'm outside and I see butterfly wings, I look around for praying mantis, because that's the sign that they've been snacking on butterflies. The other day I was out here and I saw some butterfly wings, and I knew what that meant. That meant that we had a praying mantis around. So just now I looked out the kitchen window and I saw her. Here she is on the Salvia leucantha. here's a Gulf fritillary egg and a Gulf fritillary caterpillar. And here's a large and lovely Gulf fritillary caterpillar. So spiky. So spiky and cool. So shiny in the sunshine. He doesn't like to be petted. What a beauty. And this is passion flower vine fruit. It will turn red when it is ripe. And look, it's making a fruit. I wonder if this is going to be the big one, the big fruit. So this is very exciting, y'all. I think this is a purple Prince Zinnia, judging from how tall it is and how purple it is, although it looks pink to you right here, I'm sure. Because look how tall it is. It looks like it's about 4 feet tall. And they grow so well here. This one just self-seeded here, kind of in the middle of the path, but of course I've got to let it live here because, I mean, it's just so happy. And here are 2 more purple princes. This one, let me show you where it's growing from here, and it kind of flopped over. I mean, because it does get really tall, and since it's still growing, you know, even though it's flopped over, I'm gonna let it. I don't like to stake plants. I just don't like doing it. But so here's another one, and he's kind of leaned up against this pot. So that's a purple prince right there. These grow super easily from seed. In this area, although it's looking really spent and kind of sad now, I do love this combination of the bubblegum petunia, bubblegum super petunias, purple Prince Zinnias, black and blue Salvia, Salvia leucantha here, and then Gomphrena here. And then I think this is like Mystic Spire Salvia. But all those colors together, you know, when it was in its prime, was really awesome, and I want to remember this combination. I don't know if you remember how tall this Wicked Witch Coleus got. And it got really tall and crazy, and I cut it back, and I didn't know what was going to happen. And look at how full and happy and healthy it is again. And so what I'm going to do with it is I'm going to try to save it again through the winter, because Coleus just can't stand temperatures like under 40 degrees. So I'm going to drag them all into my potting shed and see if I can save them. And also I'm going to take cuttings, not just yet, because there's another one. That's another Wicked Witch that made it through. So this pot of Coleus has gotten, you know, overgrown and scraggly, and it was 2 cuttings that I had taken last year, and it grew, what is that? That looks like 4.5 feet tall and probably like 5 feet wide. But I wanted to show you what's cool about it. So when a branch of this stuff like broke or kind of bent over and touched the ground, and I cut it back like last week, it rooted into the ground. So there's one, and I just cut off the main part, and now I've got this Coleus here, and I've got a Coleus here, and one there. And then when little pieces just kind of fell off onto the ground, they just rooted in the ground. So I've got so many little baby Coleus right here that are growing in the garden. And because they won't make it if it gets below 40 degrees, I'm gonna dig some of them up and keep them all winter long in the potting shed. And I'm just gonna show you how icky it is. And keep them. And see this princess flower right here, this purple, that's got to also go into the potting shed. It cannot make it under 40 degrees either. So I'm gonna save a lot of things, because today this is October the 10th, and it's 57 degrees out here. So there's not a lot of activity right now, because everything's kind of surprised that it got so cold last night. Something I'm particularly enjoying is the combination of this grass and this amethyst salvia and this Salvia leucantha behind it, and then the roses right here. I just think that is so lovely. I love the layers of it. Here it is from the side, and I'm going to have to cut this back today because I found some gross little creatures that are living on this, and I can't remember what they're called, but they're really bad. And I'll show them to you right there. These things, they're some sort of invasive type species. See those white knobby things? Those are bad, bad, bad. I had to lower the brightness on this blue mist flower or wild ageratum so you could kind of see what the color is, because it's very purple. But if I just try to video this with a regular light on it, it makes it look too light, but it's actually very purple. And well, see, you can see right there that it changed, but it's living under the shade of the beautyberry bush. I got one gorgeous dahlia. This dahlia is the one that I planted late, and there it is. I did have it staked, but because I gave up on them, I yanked the stakes out. So now it's just flopped over. And Sweet Spirit is such a beauty. Passion fruit as big as my hand. Thank y'all so much for coming along with me and seeing some random things that have been happening this past month. I am looking forward to spring, actually. I'm going to be doing some cuttings and rooting some things, and I'll show y'all that next month at the first of the month. I think I'm just going to do one a month until spring again. But God bless y'all. I hope y'all are having a wonderful fall. It has been really spectacular. And I'll talk to y'all later. Happy gardening.